channel you're watching involves positive, heavy, and deep discussions, conversations which may be too real for some adults and unsuitable for kids under 18. Parental discretion is advised. You didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Now's about that time for the Carlos Stargell Show. With your host, the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. One who's not afraid to speak what they feel, yell out what's real, with no bull, no lies, no acts, no slacks, just straight facts. Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made him, they broke the mold. Now it's time to enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show.
No one can do it better.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
If you have something to say,
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
rap to him a little bit right here. If you have something to say, speak up with authority and conviction.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, they're all full of shit.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
They say two wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure makes it even.
Yeah, they're all full of shit.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell,
The last.
the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight from Burlington, North Carolina. Not afraid to speak what I feel and yell out what's real. No bull, no lies, no acts, no slacks, just straight facts. And welcome to a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously all at the same time. There's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. And remember, it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to those that same done unto you.
Talk to me. Say something.
Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for you acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. So just sit back, relax, enjoy, and just kick the bobo while you watching the Carlos Stargell Show. Again, with the Bonafide G, certified true, Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. One who's not afraid to speak what's real and yell out how they feel. With no bull, no lies, no acts, no slacks, just straight facts. Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause after they made me, they broke the mold. So I hope you enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
No one can do it better.
Yeah, they're all full of shit.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be?
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. This is, like I say, this is a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind. How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all all right, and that's on the real. The weather, hold on, I'm about to tell y'all in 1 second. Give me a second, y'all. The weather in Burlington, North Carolina, as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, it's 84 degrees. Say it feel like 87, yeah, it do. But they say by this afternoon, after 2 o'clock, we supposed to be expecting some rain. Ain't that some sugar honey iced tea? Well, we can't question God. We can't question God, especially when it comes to his work.
No one can do it better.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, and I want to give shout outs. I want to give shout outs to everybody whose birthday today on August 19th. Happy birthday.
Everybody. Leo's in the house.
Okay. And just to let y'all know too, I want to give my shout outs and love to everybody all across the country, all over the world. And I want to give my love and my shout outs to all my people, my loved ones who were born in Atlanta, from Atlanta, Georgia, all over the state of Georgia and the surrounding areas.
Talk to me. Say something.
The surrounding Atlanta area, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, y'all. After I went live yesterday, and that person who joined me on my live chat, my cousin Dale and her wife Tasha, I talked to them afterwards, and I supposed to have called them. I supposed to have called them back. You know, the other day, I think it was Friday, but I never got around to it. Y'all know how they go. Y'all know what time it is. I mean, sometimes sugar honey iced tea happen, y'all, and that's on the real. But anyway, what I was telling her about, somebody I knew that I knew a while back before me and Veronica actually reconnected. But I was telling them from what I was told when somebody had called me, they said, when I used to always tell y'all got to be careful how y'all treat people. You reap what you sow. That's in the Bible anyway. But when I said it, y'all know it had to be true.
Talk to me. Say something.
Anyway, I told her that a certain person who I knew, they were catching pure HE double hockey sticks now. See, that's what happens. That's what happens when you hurt and mistreat people who never had no intentions of hurting you. And when you hurt them, especially if you had intentions on hurting them, guess what? You're going to get yours regardless, because you know the old saying, they say that you got to treat people how you want to be treated. So you got to be careful who you hurt, who you mistreat, and who you piss off for real.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because I'm going to say this right here. I was telling her, now I feel some sort of relief now, because I knew karma was in effect. But I said, I'm not gonna be overjoyed by their misfortunes or whatnot. But I'm gonna say this right here. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. Karma's a BIBIT. Payback is a mug and revenge is sweet. But on the real, for real, it's true. They say vengeance is mine, say the Lord. But with some people, they belong to any and everybody who they done ticked off on this earth.
Talk to me. Say something.
And like I always tell y'all, I have no disrespect for men and women of God. No. But what I have an issue with are the ones who always claim they all this and all that. And then a lot of them be the same ones who try to tell you what you're supposed to do, how you supposed to live your life and all that. Well, guess what? I'm quick to tell people like them, don't say sugar honey iced tea to me unless you practice what you preach.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because like I said, it's not that I'm not trying to be disrespectful in no kind of way. But at the same time, I'm letting you know too that I'm not gonna sit up and co-sign your bull.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it G-rated because you never know who might be listening. But like I told y'all too, I do respect kids, I respect ladies, and I respect the men and women of God and my elders. But I'm gonna say this about that word respect. Respect, is a two-way street. If you want it, you gotta give it, and you got to damn earn it.
Talk to me. Say something.
Like I say, I'm just gonna say this right here. You can't go around thinking you could just treat people and talk to people in a kind of way and expect for them to respect you. If anything, you do that, they coming straight for you, and it ain't with respect. they gonna come to you and they gonna probably stomp a mud hole in your tail, walk it dry, and probably drink a glass of water while they enjoy doing it.
Talk to me. Say something.
But on the real, for real, I mean, we supposed to be obedient. We should be acting on one accord. But it's a lot of people on this earth don't know the meaning nor the true meaning nor the definition of the word one accord.
Talk to me. Say something.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
But I'm gonna say this right here. And then earlier, I saw a friend of mine on Facebook that was live, and yes, he is a childhood friend. And I'm so proud of this dude. He done he's a minister now. I am so proud of him. But you know, I can't say this about him. Growing up, we always had some good laughs. We had great conversations. We never had no issue with one another. We always been cool like that. I mean, I'm the type of person, like I say, treat people like you want to be treated, and the rest will follow.
Talk to me. Say something.
And look, and as I told people, as we get older, we supposed to get a whole lot wiser.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
But it's a daggone shame you got some people our age and older seem like they still act the fool and seem like they get more stupid than ever as they get older.
Talk to me. Say something.
I mean, like I say, I ain't the one to judge, but my eyes saw, my ears heard, my presence was there. So can't nobody tell me different but God.
Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
And that's on the real. I mean, if I know what I know, I seen what I seen, and I heard what I heard, and that's enough for me.
Talk to me. Say something.
And like I say, I just try to tell it like it is. I mean, I don't mean no harm and no disrespect to nobody. But if I ever said anything to piss or hurt anybody, piss off or hurt anybody, I mean, unintentionally, I do apologize. But some of the ones who I'm intended to go off on, no apologies from me. Because guess what? They started it and I finished it. And they dished it out, but couldn't take it. So guess what? Like I said, if anything, I stand on what I say. Self-defense. I mean, I'd have to get violent, but at the same time, I let it be known I ain't the one you want to mess with, and I am not the one you want to underestimate.
Talk to me. Say something.
And I'm going to say this right here, too. Like I was telling somebody, when the person know they done did you wrong, intentionally hurted you, those be the main ones who call themselves trying to be nice later on after that. Because you know why? They guilt and they conscience are steady kicking their tail. And like I said, if you human, you got to have a conscience. Now, there's a lot of people act like they don't have a conscience. But once something, and they think they can get away with any and everything, but as soon as something happen to them, if they ain't dead and they survive, they be like, why all this happened to me? You know what? I give them that look like, shut the fuck up. And yes, I do say that to them too. I said, let them know. Think about all the bads you done did. As the only one who's gonna forgive you right now is God. And you better hope and pray whoever you hurt forgive you too. Because guess what? You're going to be one lonely SOB or BIBIT before you leave this earth.
Talk to me. Say something.
That's why, anybody that you hurt intentionally pissed off or what intentionally hurt, pissed off, or burn bridges with, if you got enough sense the sense that God gave you, now you'll make it right and you'll apologize to everybody on earth who you done hurt, pissed off, or mistreated or whatnot.
Talk to me. Say something.
But you got some people that's so much in denial. I'm just keeping it real. You tell them they'll somebody apology. Like, for example, somebody I knew years ago. And look, not trying to be smart, but
Thank God the old bitch gone.
in a way, somebody told her that she owed me an apology. She told me, I don't have to apologize to him. He need to apologize to me. I said, it's going to be a long wait. And she already on her way to hell. So oh, shit. I ain't finna answer that goddamn shit while I'm on live. Oh, forgive me. I'm sorry. But anyway, you get, like I said, you don't expect for nobody. I mean, you can't think people gonna respect you and you dog them and mistreat them. Cause like I said, people today and people now will be out for blood. And that's on the real for real. And they do not joke and they do not jive.
Talk to me. Say something.
But getting back to what I was saying too, you gotta, like I always say, keep living righteous, remain humble, respect others like you want to be respected, treat people like you want people to treat you, and be yourself and keep on following them basic instructions before leaving this earth.
Rap them a little bit right here.
And y'all know what? That's on the real. That is no BU double hockey stick sugar honey iced tea. And that's on the real. But seriously though, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we really do need to start doing better. And we really need to start acting on one accord because there's so much going on. Life getting short, people fall off this earth like flies. And like I always say, you could be here today and gone within a split second.
Rap them a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
And that is true. But seriously though, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just gonna keep on being me. I'm gonna keep living righteous. I'm gonna remain humble. And I'm gonna keep on following them basic instructions before I leave this earth.
Talk to me. Say something.
But that was me and my cousin. My cousin heard me on the live chat when I was on Facebook yesterday. I mean, not Facebook, but YouTube Live. I'm sorry. And this is what I was saying too. She said she came in at the tail second, but she said, but once she heard really caught her eye, and she said there was some real truth in there. And you know, I just try to keep it on the REL because you got some, like I said, you got some people out here. You can't tell them nothing. And it ain't gonna do no good. You try to argue with them or whatnot, because one thing I always learned in life, it don't pay to argue with stupid people.
Talk to me. Say something.
And my friend Monique, aka Mona Chuck, she told me the same thing. She said, you can't tell stupid people nothing. And you really can't. And that's on the real. And it's sad, but it's true. But she said, she said, that's what I love about you, man. You ain't scared to say what's on your mind. I said, let me tell you something. A real man not only a real man gonna speak his mind, but a real man not gonna be afraid to stand up for himself, and a real man not gonna be afraid to stand up to whoever and for whatever.
Talk to me. Say something.
No one can do it better.
But like I'm gonna say this just like I tell y'all and everybody else. I'm gonna say this from the bottom of my heart. For the ones to the ones who act like they all and there can't nobody tell them nothing, and they ain't worried about who's standing over them or whoever, whatever. Guess what? And I'm gonna tell it like it is. The ones who not worried about who stand up to them.
Be concerned about who will be standing over you.
Think about it. Because when you leave this earth, that's exactly what's going to happen. Back to what I was saying. Like I said, just keep living righteous. Stay humble. Basically, just be yourself and follow those basic instructions before leaving earth. Because, to be honest with you, because I'm going to say this right here before I go. We all got to be held accountable. And we all got to answer to God. So, let's all get it together. Live, keep on doing the right thing, and like I said, act on one accord and keep on following those basic instructions before leaving this earth.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
Okay, y'all, my session is up, but I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with the Bonafide G certified true Atlanta, Georgia born, coming to you straight out of Burlington, North Carolina. Me, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. And I want to thank the subscribers and those who haven't subscribed. If you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please don't be afraid and don't hesitate to hit the like or the subscription bell.
Sure would appreciate it.
And again, I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. So until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
Please behave yourselves. Stop the violence. Increase the peace. Eliminate all the hate. And spread a whole lot more love. And act on one accord.
so until the next time, y'all, peace. 2 fingers. Out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter, y'all.